am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in clean though, without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in clean though, without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And here is Tyson Fury, 206 centimeters tall, and he's got a massive reach of 216 centimeters. And he'll be up against the steel hammer himself, Vladimir Klitschko, 198 centimeters tall, 109 kilos with a reach of 206.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Here we have Tyson Fury. Emmanuel Stewart, one of the most famous trainers in the world, thinks this guy can one day be the world heavyweight champion. First things first, he's got to get to... Making his way to the ring, it's Vladimir Klitschko. The 1996 Olympic gold medalist makes his way to the ring. If you were to sculpt your perfect heavyweight champion, this might be what he looks like.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing the big heavyweight undefeated in his campaign with a record of 8 wins, no losses, with 7 wins coming by way of knockout. At just 20 years of age, here is the young, undefeated heavyweight hopeful known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner from Kyiv, Ukraine. Here is the Olympic gold medalist and the longtime unified heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Steel Hammer, introducing Vladimir Klitschko.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is an arena fight. You couldn't have got anybody else in this place.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. He threw a punch and just got countered. They both want a highlight reel knockout. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace.
The legend Klitschko is on the canvas. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700.
Talk about Klitschko in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Get the hand. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Relax now. I don't want...
You done all that work in camp. You gotta get out.
You'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Look on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on.
Straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
Get your mind back on the job. There's a god.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
Keep in that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on.
Listen already. The right hand.
What do we expect to see here in round two? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. And he scores with the counter. Counter fighter believes in me. Anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Beautiful counter punch. The perfect counter lands. Missing with that right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I love that jab slip. Don't worry about it.
Right, let's go out there
And those shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
and around on your jab.
On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Trying to land that jab. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. The courage on display here is incredible. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
On to the fourth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Jab slightly off target. No rest for the weary. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Perfect counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Good defense there to stop that hook. stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get up.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete top. There's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. His jab just got blocked. The referee calls time, and we'll look at the cut. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice defense on that jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, right there! And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt.
Here comes round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
They exchange punches. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I need to see... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
A lot of effort being exerted here. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Switching off and starting to make mistakes. Now you go back out there and switch
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
out there and win the round. Now you go back out there.
Doing the gap full there. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't going to.
There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? It somehow weathered the storm.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He blocks the hook. As we enter the final frames of this bout, did you see that? Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It showed.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know,